So it would appear that Rockstar has had a change of heart. OpenIV has had an update late last night or early this morning for me, and that pretty much signals that they have had their cease and desist revoked, which is very interesting in terms of legality because the fact that Take-Two were very firm on them and said no, you cannot mod anything. In fact, they went to a degree of saying basically they were quite a large cause of cheats, which is kind of not true at all. They basically gave people the tools to mod, the people making the toolkits to cheat. Weirdly enough, were the people allowing people to cheat. There has been no official statement by Take-Two so far. It's only my guesswork saying that the C&D has been revoked. However, due to the fact that they instantly stopped working on OpenIV as soon as they received the C&D, and now they've suddenly released an update out of nowhere with no actual talk of it, I would assume that it's been revoked due to the fact that I doubt they would breach it at this point in time. I'm now going to show you the statement that Rockstar gave to PC Gamer. If you want to have a deeper look at this, I'm going to put the link in the description. However, my shorthand version of this statement is, we want people to make mods, we don't want people to cheat. Take-Two shouldn't take you to court, but if they want to, then they will, why not? This could be an attempt at damage control considering the negative reviews they've been getting on Steam, and don't get me wrong, I don't believe that the reviews would make that much of an impact. However, some people do take reviews rather seriously on Steam and would take people's advice, especially those who were going to buy it to be able to mod it to basically play how they want it to play. The overwhelmingly negative recent reviews and the overall mixed reviews are probably contributing to some people's reaction in not purchasing it. And if you look at this graph, it's really quite obvious as to why. On the first day after having the cease and desist letter from Take-Two, they got 15,000 negative reviews from people who were kind of annoyed, and understandably. But getting back on track, I think the negative backlash probably did have a slight effect on the talks that are currently going on, as Rockstar is currently in talks with the OpenIV lead developer. And I'm guessing that the talks must be going fairly well as they released a new version, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Although in my personal opinion, I don't think that OpenIV should have ever had a cease and desist. I hate cheating people in online games as much as the next person. However, I don't believe that single player mods are a good reason to take down a mod tool development. I think the elephant in the room for Take-Two is really that the anti-cheat system they have doesn't really work, and the peer-to-peer connection system also makes it harder to integrate an anti-cheat, because if you're not up on this, things like Armor and other games that have anti-cheats usually have a server that everyone connects to when they join, and it allows an anti-cheat, depending on how it works, to then scan the files you have on your system. Only the files related to the game, however, it's not like scanning everything. And then what it'll do is if it finds anything that's modified, such as an XML file or any of the other data files that allow you to do anything, it will then stop you from going online and give you a warning. However, GTA doesn't have a system like that. GTA system works off of a report system or just them somehow noticing a manipulation of money, for example. If you get a large amount of money in a short space of time, they will just accuse you of hacking. Which is why people who have had money dropped on them have also been banned, which is also kind of not how you do, the whole cheater thing. And really, I just find it a bit bizarre that this is a situation that is even happening. Most games have a decent anti-cheat by now, and even if they don't, they usually find a way of dealing with it. Whereas Take-Two's approach seems to be, oh well, clearly it's this guy's fault, so, fuck this guy. The weird thing in the situation really is the fact that OpenIV isn't the only way to make mods. You could use something like ScriptHook. It's a little more awkward than using OpenIV, but it's still doable. However, ScriptHook seems to be completely unscathed for some reason. And really the mod tools that have been developed and currently released, such as OpenIV and ScriptHook and other ones like that, allow for more people to play GTA the way they want to play it. Such as online with other people in RP servers or playing cops and robbers or something like that in what is essentially a single player but multiplayer environment. There are clients such as 5M and GTA Network and stuff like that that allow people to basically develop their own servers in a way that they want without affecting the online or affecting any of Rockstar's files other than files that they make themselves. If you're interested in either of those, I will put links to both of those clients in the description as well. But overall, this was really just a quick update video on the situation. I didn't really do anything on when the C&D got announced because I was curious where it was going to go, plus the millions of videos people were uploading about the situation. it would have kind of made no sense for me to do it, because you could basically Google Take 2 OpenIV and find about 100 videos within a second on this situation. I would probably put money that we are going to hear something from the OpenIV team in the next 24 to 48 hours. So as soon as we hear anything, I will put a link to that in the description as well if you would like to keep updated. But really, that sums up about all I can do for this video. However, if you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. And if you really like me, you can always give me a subscribe. And I'll see you for the next video.